Hey guys, this is Not Lammers and Invoked 101. Welcome back, and today we're taking a look at my updated ABC deck profile. This is one that I wasn't expecting to do, but I was actually able to get my hands on 2 copies of Union Carrier, so I figured we'd take a look at this. I didn't think Union Carrier was going to come out as quick as it did, but I am glad. This deck is awesome. I love ABCs, and I'm super hyped to be able to play it, and this deck is crazy. This is an insane, weird deck, and you'll see how I mean. Anyways, before we get into the deck profile, down in the description there's links to our Patreon, a Teespring, our Cash App, or Ko-fi, and our Discord, so if you feel like checking out any of those and supporting the channel, all those are down in the description. With that said, I'm going to take these spells and traps and the extra deck and move it off to the side, and we'll get right into the main deck monsters. Starting us off, of course, is A, B, and C. I'm not going to spend too much time on these. I've talked about this deck a lot on this channel. But anyways, A, so they all have an effect when they're sent from field to grave, which is adds a Union from graveyard to hand, searches a Union from deck, and special summons a Union from hand. So yeah, pretty cool. They all do stuff. They all equip to machines, and that's really all you need to know about them. B is like the best one out of the group, but all of them are important. So that's them. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about these ones specifically because I've talked about these ones a lot on this channel. And with that, moving forward into the other 2 Unions in the deck, I'm playing 1 Heavy Mech Support Armor, and of course 1 of my boy Torque Tune Gear. Torque Tune Gear is really cool. It gives any machine it gives anything he's equipped to a bonus 500, and it also becomes a tuner, as well as himself being a level 1 tuner. And then Heavy Mech Support Armor on normal summon gets to special summon a Union from the graveyard. So that's pretty cool. His Union effect doesn't really matter, you're only ever normal summoning him. But yeah, Torque Tune Gear, when combined with Union Carrier, gives a buff of 1500 to anything he equips to. And that's it for the Union monsters in the deck. For the other monsters, we have 3 gold gadget and 3 silver gadget. I've seen people cut these to 2. If you feel like playing 2, you can. I definitely could understand that, especially with all the stuff that's in this deck. Cutting a silver and a gold to play like some hand traps, completely understandable. But yeah, these guys help you get the Unions out of your hand. They're also Imperm bait, like Effect Veiler and Imperm bait. Then we have the Symphonic Warrior Engine. This deck does not live without a second normal summon, so you definitely want to be able to put some stuff on board. So anyways, we're playing the Symphonic Warrior Engine again. I think this has been in and out of this deck more times than I like to admit, but yeah. So anyways, the pendulum effect of this guy is that you get to discard a card and special summon a Symphonic Warrior from the deck, and Mike's effect is on normal or special summon, you get to get an extra normal summon, so pretty dope. And he's also level 5, which means you can make Nova Infinity with him. Speaking of Nova Infinity, Galaxy Soldier. Back when ABCs first came out, this was a card that people played in it. It gets ABCs in the graveyard to make ABC Buster, and it also makes Cyber Dragon Infinity, so level 5. As well as level 5, we also have Gizmek Yada. Gizmek Yada, not only, he's kind of a mix of Mike's and Galaxy Soldier. So you special summon this card by tributing 1 normal summon / set monster, and then he has a bonus effect that gives you an extra normal summon. So basically you're using that so you're hoping to see this alongside one of these, so that way in case it gets hit, you special this, and then you use its effect to get out an extra normal summon. So yeah, that's how that works. And then the last monsters we're playing in the deck is 2 Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. I've seen a lot of people playing this in the deck, and it's kind of strange, but like I also understand it. So its effect is, it's a Wing Beast tuner, first of all. Its effect is, if there are no monsters on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand as a level 3, and then if your opponent controls a monster and you control no cards, you can special summon this card as a level 4. If this card would leave the field, banish it instead. So one of the big reasons people play this is to go into IP Mask Arena. I'm kind of just testing it out as like as another tuner. So, but that's it for the monsters. These things it's a lot of monsters, not gonna lie. From the gadgets to the ABC to the Unions, like it's a lot. It's a very monster heavy deck. I'd probably say 2/3 of the deck are monster, or three Yeah, 2/3 of the deck is probably monsters. Alrighty, so Union Hanger is our first spell of the deck because of course it is. The field spell of ABCs is literally the best. So on activation, it lets you search a Union from the deck to the hand. I believe it has to be a Light Machine Union. And then whenever you normal summon a Light Machine Union, or special summon one actually, you get to equip a Union that has a different original name from the deck, which is pretty awesome. Just a fantastic card overall, like actually insanely good. And of course, to do this, we have our 1 terraforming, because terraforming's at 1, and this card is 2 busted. After that, I am playing 2 Magnet Reverse. This is to bring back stuff like Union Carrier, ABC. If you don't know what Magnet Reverse does, it's a quick play spell that says target one of your machine or rock monsters that gets banished or is in your graveyard that cannot be normal summoned. Special summon it. So basically, it's like extra deck stuff. It's actually a pretty fun card to play around with. Then we have 3 Called by the Graves because this deck is super fragile. So you do want to play Called by because Hanger getting ashed does kind of suck. And also Gadgets getting Veilered also sucks. So after that, we have 2 double summons. Are you noticing a theme here? Are you noticing a theme on how important the summoning is in this deck? 2 double summon for the extra normal and 1 Monster Reborn. Now, before we go into the extra deck, I do want to talk about alternate cards. I did this with the 10E video, so I want to mention it real quick here. I was playing Tin Goldfish, set rotation with Seal of Orichalcos. I was playing these because this is a machine. So this is really cool. I was playing this for a little bit, and then set rotation with Seal is another way to search Union Hanger, and then you give your opponent Seal of Orichalcos, and they're not gonna flip it up. I mean, they can flip it up, but then it's like it destroys all their special summon monsters and all that crap. So it's just kind of a bad field spell overall. Like, sure, it gives them a 500 attack point boost, but like, it's whatever. This was the field spell I had on hand that I was like, that's a bad field spell. So yeah. These are other options. I do like the idea of set rotation because it does work as a second terraforming. But yeah, so with that out of the way, moving into the extra deck, of course, ABCs would not be complete without one of the greatest monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! ABC Buster Dragon, or ABC Dragon Buster, sorry. This thing is insane. Even in 2020, like moving forward, this card is nuts. It has been nuts since release, and it will never not be insane to me. So you banish its materials from field or graveyard to special summon it, and I believe that counts as its fusion summon. By banishing the above cards control from your graveyard, do not use polymerization. So yeah, I believe that counts as properly summoning this thing. And then it also has the effect of you can discard 1 card, then target a card on the field, banish it, and then during your opponent's turn, quick effect, tribute this card, then target 3 of your banished Light Machine Union monsters with different names and special summon them, all on top of a 3K 28 body. This thing is nuts. On top of that, it's a level 8, so you can do really crazy things with this, and its summon is not once per turn. This card is insane and will always be insane because it gives you 3 monsters for free that do a million things when they go to the graveyard. So free link material, and then you get an extra monster at the end of it. So for our level 8, we're playing Draco Berserker at the 10E. You can also play Borreload Savage. I just thought that Draco Berserker was a little better, so he's the one I went with. Not necessarily that he's better. That's a wrong way. This is just the one that I felt fit the deck the best currently. So that's the one I have because like you're not always gonna have that link monster in the graveyard. So then after that, for Xyz, we have Bujinshi Tsukiyomi because we get to draw 2, and also if you put this into the extra monster zone, you can turn it into Gravity Controller. Then we have Geargiant X to search, Tornado Dragon because it hits back row, and then of course Nova and Infinity. I was mentioning these all throughout the video, so there they finally are, Nova and Infinity. Because we do play a lot of level 5s in this deck. After that, like I mentioned earlier, Gravity Controller for Bujinshi Tsukiyomi. 1 Platinum Gadget to, again, just get extra stuff out of the hand. This is a really useful card. For ABCs, like I remember with Union Hanger and a Gadget in hand, I believe it makes this Carrier and an ABC. Like it's nuts how insane this deck gets. So yeah. Then of course The boy everyone's talking about, 2 Union Carrier. This is the card a lot of people are looking forward to out of Dual Overload. This is the card that a lot of people are actually saying is better than Needle Fiber in a lot of situations, which is crazy to me. So if you don't know what Union Carrier is, if you've been living under a rock, Union Carrier is a light machine link, and its materials are 2 monsters with the same type or attribute. Has 1000 attack and is a link 2. Its effect is cannot be used as link material to turn its link summoned. You can target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip 1 monster to it from your hand or deck with the same original type or attribute. The equipped monster gains 1000 attack. If you equipped it from the deck, you cannot special summon monsters with that equipped card's name for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of Union Carrier once per turn. So this is an insane card. It is a wonderful card for ABCs, and it's the greatest. Basically what you do is you summon this, then you summon ABC, and then you use this to equip A to ABC to give it, to make it 4000 and also unaffected by monster effects. You can also equip B to make it 1000 and unaffected by spell effects. So it's insane. And then you just use B during your opponent's turn anyway, so yeah. After that, we have Barricade Board Blocker to retrieve Union Hangers from the graveyard, and a Saryuja Skull Dread. These could also be other things, such as this could be IP Masquerena, and this could be Appaloosa. I do not have an Appaloosa, so I decided not to play the IP, because that is kind of the only reason you play IP, is to go into the Appaloosa. So yeah, that's why I'm playing the Skull Dread instead. And with that said, that is it for my ABC deck profile update. This deck is nuts, this deck is crazy, and it is a million miles of fun. I love ABCs. I've enjoyed playing. I didn't enjoy them when they first came out, I'm not gonna lie. But like after everything, after the whole, like, after getting my hands on it like 3 times and finally sitting down and playing it with Destrudo and Ancient Fairy Dragon, ABCs has consistently been one of my favorite decks. So this deck is a little expensive now. I know that Secret Union, Secret ABC Buster Dragons are like $10, so this deck is a little pricey. And I know like Secret Hangers are a few bucks along with the pieces, like they're like $3 per ABC piece, so that's kind of crazy. But if you feel like, and I know carriers are going up to almost 15s at this point. So, but if you feel like investing in a deck that is going to be pretty nuts and is a lot of fun, this is a deck to scoop up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, but before I let you go, one more time, down in the description, there's a link to our Patreon, our Teespring, our Ko-fi, our Cash App, and our Discord, so if you feel like checking out any of those are all down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.